All right, welcome back, guys. And we actually just got done recording our video about Gears 4 and the 360, and we thought since we're already on here and we the topic's fresh in our minds, we thought we would discuss another relevant topic about Gears of War, and that is, will Gears of War 6 be cross-gen on the Xbox One and the Series X, and what will the game be like? Will it be good? Will it be a success? Will it be a failure? And when we think it's going to come out, and or if it will come out at all, and in general, just the future of the Gears of War franchise. So, Dad, do you want to get us kicked off with this?
Yeah. So, I've played Gears of War 5 a handful of times, I've seen what happens in it. I wasn't very impressed. As you guys don't know, if you haven't played Gears of War 5, the story is pretty weak and lacking considering the way they just designed it. They pretty much took the focal point of, obviously this game, it was behind JD, Marcus's kid. And in Gears of War 5, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna completely undo that, and they decided to make the focus of the game around Kate Diaz, who throughout the entirety of Gears of War 4's story, she was like a side character, She like chime in with her remarks, you didn't really care about her. And then they made Gears of War 5's story completely about her. And in my honest opinion, the campaign, it was weak. It wasn't really that fun, to be honest. There wasn't really some memorable moments that I was like, holy shit. Like, as you know, in like Gears of War 2, you have the Rift Worm. Like when you see that thing, you're like, holy shit, that thing's massive. Then in Gears of War 3, obviously, you see the Locust Tempest that Queen Mira flies around in, and you're like, holy shit. You take it down, obviously you kill Queen Mira. And if our memory serves me right, Gears of War 5 just kind of left on a big ass cliffhanger. You like basically defeat the Kraken, which is like a Riftworm or something. I don't exactly remember. And basically, you like walk outside New Affair and the game's over. But so if Gears of War 6 does come out, if anything, we'll probably be seeing it in the next year or two. And which the question that we're here for is, would it be on the, say, Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X? I think, since if you guys watch the Gears of War 4 video, we're probably going to have the same sort of thing happen where, they're probably going to be working on two versions of the game, and eventually they're going to hit a point where they're going to be reaching close to the deadline to release the game, and they're probably going to have the Xbox One X version prior or previous gen is probably going to be lacking, and they're probably going to have to just axe it like they had to do with Gears of War 4 on the 360. And they're just gonna have to drop the Series X version. That's what I think is gonna happen. What do you think they would do?
All right, so let's break it down. So, coming from the 360 to the Xbox One was a gigantic leap in terms of power and specs. Yes, I know the Xbox One launched underpowered. We all know it. We all remember the story, blah, blah, blah. But compared to the 360, it was a giant leap ahead. This time around, yes, the Series X is the most powerful console ever made. That is true, and I agree with you 100%. But there is some differences between the 9th generation and where we were in 2013 when the 8th generation started. So, first of all, we just went through a global pandemic that completely changed the world, and manufacturing and production of game consoles was halted completely. And pretty much nobody could get their hands on a 9th gen console until really about 6 months ago, a year ago. That's when I was able to get
They
mine.
became more prevalent.
And I still had to pay up the wazoo for my Series X. Now they're somewhat available in stores at regular price. So really, the generation kind of like just started, if you think about it. And like nobody had a Series X or PS5 for the longest time. So that's reason to me to believe that Xbox One versions of the games are still gonna be they're gonna be around a lot longer than 360 versions were at this point in the 8th generation. So that's point number one. Point number two, as I was saying before, the Xbox One and the Series X are not as far apart in terms of specs it's not as significant as the leap between the 360 and the One. So they're not going to have to water it down as much to get a cross-gen version. So with both of those reasons, I definitely think we will get a Gears 6 on Xbox One and the Series X. I don't think it's going to be where the typical where it's one game and it runs on both. No, I think it will be 2 different builds of the game, but I think we still will get 2 versions of the game. It won't be Series X exclusive. In terms of when it's going to release, I mean, when did Gears 5 come out?
I think Gears of War 5 came out in 2019.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I would say, like, honestly, if it's not out next year, 2025 at the latest. But I definitely think we're going to see some footage of the game sometime this year, and it will probably drop next fall, is what I'm going to predict. In terms of what they're going to do with the game, I have no idea. I want to say they're going to go back to focusing on Marcus, because I don't think anyone really cared about the Gears of War 5 story, honestly.
No, sorry, one of the weakest points of the game.
Yeah, so were you able to find the when it came out?
Yeah, the release date for Gears of War 5 was September 6th of 2019, so I was correct.
Yeah,
so in all honesty, we should see a new game in the next 1 to 2 years.
Yeah, I'm predicting now fall 2024 is when we will get Gear 6. So that's really all I got on this topic. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Do you have anything else?
I mean, I just hope the Coalition, they learn what they did wrong with Gears of War 5 and they make Gears of War actually competitive like it once was with Gears of War 3 when it was out at its peak. But I don't know if the Coalition has what it takes. I hope to God that they undo what they did. But, you know, hopefully they make it good. If they don't, well, I hate to say it, but it might be over. But who knows? Maybe they can recover.
All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Let us know down in the comments below what you guys think about this topic. What do you guys think Gears of War 6 is going to be like? Do you think it'll be on the Xbox One? Do you think it'll just be on the Series X? So let us know, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.